YouTube was made in 2005. I'll just tell you right now. Well, yes, I have a gotcha character in the thumbnail, maybe, possibly, I don't even know. But, and I know there's gonna be like a little gotcha character on the outro saying like and subscribe. This video is really just about the platform as a whole. So like, stay on if you're a gotcha person. This does concern you still if you do GotchaTube. Anyways, it doesn't matter what genre you're in. It concerns kind of everybody. Since YouTube was made in 2005, in 2025, it will be the last year of the first generation. Roughly 20 years is stereotypically what you call a generation. So YouTube's first generation is going to be ending next year. Honestly, things have really gone bad. Like, it started off with a bunch of random people on their computers, like me, and they were just like saying what's on their mind, just talking about other things. It didn't matter what it did matter what the audience wanted, because depending on what you wanted, you connected to certain people. However, it's not how it is today, where the YouTube algorithm throws you out to people, see what you would connect with as a creator, what people connect with you as a creator. It's now it's up to you, it's your responsibility to make what's ever poppin'. Whatever the most popular thing is, which really narrowed the, wideness of this platform. People like Markiplier or Game Theory, I would even go as far as say Jacksepticeye and I dare say it, PewDiePie. Since it's like just them and one another, if they were to start off right now today, they probably wouldn't succeed. It's just me on here, and look how I'm doing. I'm editing my own videos. I'm doing it in the classic style right now of how YouTubers used to do it, albeit with more modernized thumbnails. But you get my point. I don't know. Thumbnails used to look so simple back then. Of course, like, I'm not really complaining about thumbnails. I'm glad we improved on that. It's just the actual variety of the algorithm that's changed, man. It's gone from that to this. And what if I were to tell you that we're only experiencing probably a minor part of it? We're experiencing it during the change, because the next YouTube generation in 2026, by the time we get there, they're not going to know anything about variety. They're only going to know about, hey, Mr. Beast did this. Oh wait, no, this person did this. This person did this. Everyone's going to be swamped with it. That's what I like about the Gotcha community. I'm sorry for the non-Gotcha people watching this video. I like the Gotcha community because they are, like, in my opinion, one of the last bastions of uniqueness on this platform. You have that community, the Minecraft community, and a few other communities. The LEGO community, another example. Really, even then, like, the Gotcha community is a unique case. Like, you guys still make creative stuff, and I love you guys for it. And we all connect over Gotcha, but like, at least we're all creative. And like, I don't really necessarily do Gotcha, but my views are steady. Like, I think I can get better, and I think I'm gonna improve and get more subscribers and views at some point, but I'm steady. Everything's just changed. And by the time we get to this next YouTube generation, they're only gonna know that. Back whenever I started, a long time ago, like, I know, like, this current account, not my first account, I've had quite a few before. But like, even back when I was around, like, whenever, like, it was like OG YouTube, like OG YouTube. I know I was a baby back then, but things were so much different though. Like, I'm not upset about us toning down edgy humor or stuff like that, because we've had literal PewDiePie saying the N-word on the bridge. I don't know what to tell you right there. We have people screaming out stuff like that. That's fine. It's just the topics have changed from point A to point B, and now, like, everything is just revolving around but like, That's not gonna work out eventually. I'm gonna move to a different topic soon, but like it's not gonna work out in the long run because if everyone's doing the same thing, eventually everyone's gonna lose creativity. Again, I love you, gotcha. I love you, gotcha community, and the Lego community too, and even the Minecraft community. There's a lot of people, that are still doing creative things, but they're not the big ones anymore. And sure, like gotcha YouTubers are doing good. Our largest one's at 13 million now. Carol Yoon, I'm impressed. But honestly, like the Lego community, they are creative. Obviously, it's the Lego community. Their whole thing is to be creative. They build new things, and well, yes, their thumbnails do sometimes seem similarized on some of the major channels. That's not the case all the time. They have their own unique styles at least, and they're all unique topics. That's how OG YouTube used to be. And those small communities, like the FNAF community, I know it's like a big community, but they're creative too. Minecraft, they're creative. Those communities, you need to go inside one just for like a week, and you'll see. That's where creativity kind of still is. It's not mainstream anymore, for the most part. Well, yes, those communities are so large, you would think it's mainstream. Gotcha community is not mainstream. It's a very large community, but it's not necessarily mainstream. Mainstream is what I would call Mr. Beast content. And by that I mean corporation size stuff. And with that being said, I'll go on to my next topic. We have a slight problem in the fact that we have paywall to get into being a big YouTuber now. Which I hate. I hate this. I agree with Jacksepticeye. He did ruin YouTube. Mr. Beast ruined YouTube. I agree. I honestly agree. And it's not just because I'm an OG, totally. You gotta understand, though, like, back then, you didn't really need to put any money. It was all about us just having fun. Now it's not. It's not necessarily about that.
A few moments later.
I've made a deal with my friend, Mimikyu, that, basically, they have access to my channel right now, like, technically speaking. They have a manager role. Same with Miles. He has he has a manager role too, kind of. Same with Smasher, actually. All my friends have manager roles in my channel. Like they can't delete my channel, but they could like go in and edit descriptions. I just realized that. But yeah, I honestly think that's what I need to do, because at the end of the day, YouTube has changed. And it hasn't finished changing into what it's going to be into the next generation. But we are seeing it right in front of our eyes. The old generation is watching it. They're angry. And Mr. Beast, Logan Paul, and KSI, three YouTubers that are in huge controversy. Whether we like it or not, those are probably going to be like our prime examples of what the next generation's, at least at the start, creators are going to look like. Those big ones that are just like entertainment company, stuff like that. That's gonna be the next generation's future, at least at the start. You remember the time when it was different, but they will not. Now this also kind of coincides with Gen Alpha, but not really, because if we're tying all this together, you have literal millennials, Gen Z, and half of Gen Alpha kind of already in the first generation of YouTube, because, well, if we're going off of channel creation, right? We're going off of how long you've been on the platform as a whole. And then you're considered first generation. So, by that logic, yeah, eventually it'll pan out to coincide with generation to generation at some point. Or like 1.5 generations, I guess. So, besides that, I'm also in a gacha commentary. I'm commentating right now. I was kind of ranting on YouTube right now. But I want you to vote for me as the best gacha commentary in the Gacha Guild Awards. November 1st. Yeah, I know, I'm saying that right now. I'm just saying that right now. This is a random video that I just realized I should upload before the end of the month, because first of all, promotion. Second of all, I just had this idea in my head, and I honestly want to go on with it because YouTube has changed. And yeah, so I guess that's really all I gotta say though.